G'day fish keepers, it is Saturday, the 6th of April. Come with me in the day in the life of running a tropical fish store. As you can see, I got in nice and early this morning, still dark outside, a little bit light inside, and I thought this shot was really cool. Unfortunately, this shot was really cool because I left some of the lights on. Go me! Tell you what else is cool, my beloved Warriors had a win. How good! Going to be on a cloud all day long. Did you happen to check out the Fanatics Friday coffee date yesterday when we'd had with Nicholas? It was great. Nicholas has a fantastic perspective on aquariums and aquascaping. It was brilliant. Stay tuned for next week's announcement of our guest. It's going to be a good one. Here is an update of the tank that we were having issues with. That's an improvement, right? I'm pretty sure that is definitely an improvement from what it was at. Not a great improvement compared to this one, but an improvement. I can see how much water is now flowing through this tank here compared to the one that I'm having still a bit of issues with. Massive differences, but that is still better than what it was. I think there must be a blockage somewhere very close to where this line lays. Time to do a little bit of maintenance around the place. We'd run out of plastic bags, so DIY Daddy gets the screwdriver out. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, as they say, so we went lefty-loosey on this one, unscrewed it, and then I put another one back on with righty-tighty. How good. Follow me for more DIY tips and improvements. I very much like these Sierra bags. I think they work fairly well. And for the boxes that we send fish around in, I think they're perfectly shaped, which is also quite helpful. These stir-by came in through our QT facility during the week. Nice and chunky, all looking pretty content and healthy, so I'm happy with them, so I thought I'd show them off. And here is our relatively filled tanks after bringing all of our fish in over the week. Really happy to announce, or to be sitting at around about 50% in-house and local bred fish and 50% imported fish. So I think that's pretty cool. If I can get the ratio up a little bit higher, that's what I'm aiming for. White worms are going well after they nearly completely died off from me lack of feeding them. So I'm going to feed them as well. Got some holiday food that is expired. This is the Sierra holiday food. No point in wasting by throwing it out, but I'm not entirely sure why my fingers went charcoal black after that. And the big clown loaches were doing their dance with their morning breakfast today, as they do every morning. They love it. They dance around. Frisky things, very much like them. It was time for another coffee. Been here since about 6 o'clock-ish, give or take. We're coming into about 8 o'clock now, and it's definitely time for more caffeine. Very, very happy. I'm still on that buzz. I'm still on that cloud after my beloved Warriors had a win. And part of the prep for the spawning this week is feeding food that is of high quality, trying to really vary everything. As you can see, there's some females in here that are beginning to get nice and plump. That Flamme is getting nice and plump as well. So we're feeding out a little bit of Fish Science tropical granule food here. Overall, Fish Science is a phenomenally good product. Has lots of good ingredients in it, and I really, really like it. I think this might be the first time I've tried the tropical fish granule, however. And we fed them out to the Danios and the Rasboras as well. Same thing, we're prepping these for spawn. As you can see, there's a couple of females in here that are beginning to get nice and chunky. So a couple more days of dry food, a couple more days of lots of live food. They'll be ready to try early next week. And an update on Mr. Peabody. He's definitely putting on some size. Look at him there, how cute he is. Definitely getting bigger, hopefully a couple more weeks, and you'll never even know that he was so small when he first came in. Update on the platies that were looking really rough about a week ago. Have had a miraculous recovery. All I did with them was give them good clean water, good food, and I put a decent amount of salt in there as well. I'm not sure what part of that combination worked, but I definitely think the good food and the good water is a massive, massive contributor to fish health. I think that salt might have just kicked off whatever was plaguing them as well, so I'm happy with that. Standard Diamond Tetra tank update. They're definitely getting bigger. Yeah, definitely getting bigger from when I put them in. Granted, it's been a month and the fish will grow, but you can kind of see that they're beginning to take shape of looking like a Diamond Tetra, which I think is really cool. Still very happy with how this aquarium looks, loving how that biofilm was growing on those leaves as well. And as I was doing my rounds, this little fella isn't looking so good. It's never a good sign when any fish do a bit of glass surfing like this, particularly when they're vertical up like that and they're not going anywhere. My first protocol with that was to lower the water level. Might have put a little bit too much in, didn't give enough airflow or air surface agitation, so I've broken that a little bit so the filters can pump the water around. I'll keep an eye on him, but I'm not overly confident that it's going to go good for us. Mr. P. Waka Waka came and visited us again. These things are so incredibly hard to take videos of. Such a beautiful animal, and I love the fact that we get a visitor from him basically every day. coming through, eating our wee spideys and all that kind of stuff up there. So it's awesome. I love having little bits of nature, just do nature things like that, even though we're built up in massive commercial areas. Part of the prep for this morning was a big massive water change as well. So doing 50% or more on the Danios, the Rasboras and the Tetras and whatnot, and our water change system is simple as just water out, water in straight from the hose. We're on a big carbon block on the bottom of our hose, so there's no chlorine or whatever that comes through. Have a good one, team. Happy fish keeping. Catch you later.